In the air, left center field, and Eugenio Suarez clubs his 48th home run of the season, the most ever by a Venezuelan-born player in the history of Major League Baseball. Congratulations, Eugenio Suarez. What a year.
Win it here in the bottom of the ninth.
There's a base hit down the left field line. This ball's hit hard, and it's going to the corner. Cozart around third on his way home, and the Reds win it. The Cincinnati Reds sweep the Los Angeles Dodgers, winning 3 consecutive one-run games. And Ryan Hannigan can't wipe the smile off his face, and who can blame him?
Bottom of the 7th inning. And that's in the air, pretty well hit. Into deep left field, and that ball is against the wall. Santiago continues to do his thing. He makes it a 5-2 ball game. And that one launched into left field, and boys and girls, a one-run ball game.
Watson put that ball right where he wanted to, and Mesoraco crushed it. Up and in, fastball into the upper deck.
Now a ball and 2 strikes. And a liner into center field. A base hit. Here comes Ludwig, and the run will score. How about Ramon Santiago? That's Heisey. Santiago at first. And a liner in the Reds lead. Into right center field. It is 6-5 Reds. Can you believe it? Two on Jordy Mercer. And Aroldis Chapman has just set an all-time Major League record for consecutive games with a strikeout by a reliever. 2 out. Reds win. 103 miles per hour. Aroldis Chapman fans aside in an unbelievable come-from-behind win. 6-5 Reds over the Pirates tonight.
Keep up, my friend.
Oh boy, as if on cue, did he get enough? He's done it again! Aristides Aquino! His 5th home run in his first 10 games in a Reds uniform. Unbelievable. That is the most ever by a Cincinnati Reds player, Major League Baseball's oldest franchise.
I hope he hits 50 if he gets that home run call.
Yeah, I've been working on that a little bit. My son didn't like it. Well, I don't know, but the way he's going right now, it's another home run by Aquino. Five home runs, now 6 home runs in his first 10 games. And right now, that's his 2nd most in the history of Major League Baseball in the first 10 career games. Trevor Story in 16 hit 7 of them for the Rockies. Well, this is unbelievable. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me? Holy Moses, a second player in Major League history to hit 7 home runs in the first 10 games. Well, this better be curtain call time here. It's got to be. There we go. Yes, indeed. 452 feet. I mean, look at his teammates. Suarez just can't believe it.
I mean, they don't hit him up there in batting practice, much less during the game.
Base hit left field. Broad field, throw to the plate. Reds win 6 games ahead in the National League Central Division. Jay Bruce starts the scoring and Jay Bruce ends the scoring tonight in Cincinnati. A 5-4-10 inning win, and Chris, it is a 6-game lead now over St. Louis.
Well, he started the scoring in the first inning with an opposite field home run off of Randy Wolf, and he ends it right here with an opposite field single in left field. Brandon Phillips on second base. Jay Bruce's sweet stroke continues as he lines his ball by the shortstop into left field. Ryan Braun can't throw out Brandon Phillips, and Brandon Phillips comes around with the winning run. And somehow, some way, they find a way to do it, and they have stretched their lead in the Central Division to 6 ball games.
Bottom 9, top of the order, Drew Stubbs. First pitch swinging, drives it to right. It is over.
Two outs. And a little flare will drive in a run. A base hit by Peraza. And the Reds will bring the tying run to the plate. A pinch hit run scoring single. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. 9th inning. In the air, left center field. This ball will find the gap. 1 run will score. They're going to wave around the second runner. And it's a pinch hit 2-run double by Duvall. And now the Reds are down by a single run. How about that? Down a run. They have their best player at the plate. Tying run at third. Go ahead run at second. 3-2. In the gap right center field. And Votto delivers the goods. 3 runs are going to score, and that's why you pay Votto the big bucks. Holy Moses! A 6-run Cincinnati 9th inning. It's what you said earlier. We've seen this from this team this year. Unbelievable. And Votto, a huge base hit.
For those of you that do not understand what clutch is, you just saw it. And you don't get that on a computer. You get it with a bat in a tough situation. That was large.
This is unbelievable. This ball was smoked. And the reaction in the dugout, exactly what you would think. Look at that.
Scooter looking to tie it up with one swing.
Here's one into right. Back at the wall. This thing is tied. Gennett. His red-hot roll continues. What a year he's had.
Well, he did. He sat on a fastball and he didn't miss it. And we're right back where this series started. Tied up in every single category. And now the nightmares begin for each manager. Fastball inner half and he crushed it.
How about that little pinch hitting appearance?
Yeah, one thing you can't do. Down and in the inner half plate to a left-hander, especially a left-hander with power. And he used the power of Diaz in a rare moment where Diaz just didn't make the pitch.
Phillips has 10 home runs. He has 50 runs batted in. They're on the corners with nobody out. High drive down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It is fair, and it is gone. 3-run home run, Brandon Phillips. And Brandon Phillips has cut this lead in half. It's gone from 6-0 to 6-3.
That's keeping the rally alive right there. And the pitch. Hit hard. Right through the right side. Goldschmidt pulled his glove up, and that's going to end up being a double for Valdez. A run scores in Xavier Paul, and it is now 6-4, and the Reds have the tying runs aboard and the go-ahead run coming to the plate. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, line drive, past the shortstop, into left center field, and folks, we are tied. Phillips all the way around to second base, and the Reds have come all the way back from a 6-0 deficit to tie this baby up. 6 apiece. Boy, Brandon Phillips has brought his hitting shoes today. That is his 5th RBI on the afternoon.
We brought up earlier, you and I were talking about specifically Phillips and Jay Bruce. These are two of the cornerstones of this franchise. Now, without Joey Votto, if they are in positions to get this team on the board, they need to deliver. And today, that guy so far has been Brandon Phillips.
The submariner to the plate. Line drive up the middle, and that's a base hit. And the Reds have taken the lead 7-6. Todd Frazier, oh my goodness.
That's what we said before the break, Cowboy. You need Frazier to step up there. He's going to get a lot of playing time with Votto out. And this is a guy that we know is not afraid of the big moment or the big at bat, and that is a huge hit for the Reds all the way back from 6-0 down to take the lead.
And you said it, Tom, not being afraid of the at bat, but cherishing the moment.
Bring up the Reds' left-handed slugger, who represents now the tying run.
Votto getting a break there on an excuse-me swing, which rolls foul.
Yeah, first pitch slider there by Brad Lidge, too. He is not going to chase, or at least challenge, Joey Votto with a heater on the first offering.
4 of Votto's 16 home runs have come from the 7th inning or later this season. And the 0-1 on the way. Off the inside corner. And again, not a fastball from Lidge.
I think those are both splitters, actually. I mean, it's really tough to tell because both of his pitches, a splitter and a slider, go straight down. You can really only tell when you see in the slow motion coming out of his hand if he's got that ball stuck between his index and his middle finger.
1-1 to Joey Votto. In the air, right center field. Did he get enough? Tie game! Holy Moses, Joey Votto has delivered! Taking care of that curtain call. Joey Votto is a team guy all the way. He wants Johnny Gomes in that box to win this thing. And a roller out in front of the plate. And that'll win the inning dramatically with 2 outs and nobody on. They found a way to get into the plate. And boy, does Votto electrify the crowd. A 3-run home run, sending us to the 10th inning at Great American Ballpark.
Frazier homered in the 5th to make it 4-2. That's a bouncer through on the right side, and Ludwig has his second hit. Probably the best sign of this night of the 2 at-bats that Ludwig has had for base hits. His 17th home run of the year. Ground ball down to short. Mercer throws it away. It's into the seats. And the runners will advance a base. That's a bloop into right. It is a base hit. Holding at third will be Frazier. And now first and third.
Cozart runs well, but Billy Hamilton's the fastest guy on earth.
9 for 9 in stolen bases. He's going. The throw will be not in time. Boy, he just outran the ball.
Wow. I mean, Russell Martin, you take a chance right there. Russell Martin's one of the better catchers in the game.
That's a ground ball. Knocked down. 1 run scores. Here comes Hamilton. He's going to score. We've got a tie game. What a bat by the Reds catcher Devin Mesoraco. And look at that Reds bench.
Wow.
Back from the dead here in Pittsburgh. The Reds could do nothing against Liriano, and here in the 9th, look at that bench.
Wow. What an at-bat from Mesoraco right there. They're fired up. That's why you got a guy like Billy Hamilton who can score right there. They tried to come in for the first time, and Melanson leaves it out over the plate. Pedro's not able to come up with it, and watch Billy Hamilton. This is why you have him out there. That's why Dusty Baker put him in, because he's going to score on that play right there. Wow, what an at-bat by Mesoraco right there.
2-0 to Votto. Left field, slicing towards the corner. Marte over. It is gone. It's gone. Joey Votto has gone the other way and given the Reds a lead in the 10th. Man.
He got that fastball he was looking for. Got a different look, too, following Liriano's out of the game. Farnsworth threw him a heater middle away. Votto does a great job of just going the other way with this pitch. But see right here, Farnsworth catches it middle away, out over the plate. Votto does a great job of barreling this up, shooting it down the left field line where a lot of his power's been lately.
Big players make big plays in big games. This is a big play from Joey Votto. Just ekes over the wall down the left field line. He got him. There are nights when special things happen, and on this night the Reds seemingly out of it with Liriano spinning his magic, rally from a 5-2 deficit, and the former MVP Joey Votto gives them a lead in the 10th and a win. Number 19 delivers for Dusty Baker and the Reds, and they win it 6-5.
Our Gillette Civil Rights game moments away from getting started. You notice the teams are wearing uniforms circa 1947, and of course that's in celebration of Jackie Robinson's rookie year with the Dodgers when he broke the color barrier in Major League Baseball. Mather very much has home run power. Not getting many at-bats with a big league club this year. And that ball is laced into left field. It'll go to the wall. Getting to it is Heisey. They're going to wave the runner. And here comes a throw by Cabrera. It's up the line. The tag. The game is over. The rookie Heisey to Cabrera. Hernandez, a beautiful athletic play at the plate. Playing it on one hop. Dives and makes the tag, and that's the way this game ends in a thrilling 4-3 win for the Reds. How about that?
That's a defensive version of a walk-off right there. Reds slapping some leather on him. They've won it in their last at-bat more than anybody else in the league. Here they throw the leather on him. A great relay. Oh, how about this by Cabrera? A pick by Ramon Hernandez and the tag in time. Wow, what a way to end the great day at the ballpark.
Well, what a great play by Hernandez here as well. It's not very often you call a catcher athletic. That's an athletic play. You know that guy is 1 or 2 steps away. You're fielding the ball that you know is up the line. It's on a hop. You got to play it cleanly and then dive for the tag. Reds a half game back.
The now injured Mariano Rivera. Hit hard to left field off the bat of Stubbs. That's a Crawford box shot. That's a 2-run homer for Drew Stubbs. And the Reds have come off the mat to take a 3-2 lead here in the 9th inning. Got it. Strikeout of Downs, the pinch hitter. Reds win. They win the first 2 games of this series down in Houston. They've won 6 in a row. And he drives this ball pretty well out toward left center field, up against the wall. That ball is off the wall. 1 run will score to tie it. Here comes Phillips to score. He is in there standing up. That's a 2-run double for Drew Stubbs. And how about not once, but twice in 2 nights against the former Red Cordero. Roland. Frazier. Reds win. 7 in a row.
Good half of the season.
That's a fair ball. That'll give the Reds the lead. That ball is into the corner. Phillips will score easily. And there in the second base with a double is Ryan Ludwig. And they got it. Out on strikes is Rutledge. Reds win the first game of this series here in Denver and mark it down as 8 consecutive Reds victories. Ripped to left field by Ludwig. Reds are on the board. 3-1.
Had shoulder surgery of last year.
Frazier high and deep and gone. A home run for Frazier. State of Texas, particularly those last 2. Hitless yesterday, but he's going to tie this game here. A high rainbow shot out into the seats in left field. Carrying toward left field. Gonzalez going back. It's going to carry out of here. Home run for Scott Rowland. Down the left field line off the bat of Ludwig, carrying toward the corner. That ball is fair, and that's another home run for Ludwig.
How about Ryan Ludwig?
Reds win. 9 in a row by Cincinnati. The last Reds team to do it, the 1999 team. 20 games above the 500 mark for the first time this year.
Here's a bomb to left field. He hit that ball a long way, and he hit it out of here. Drew Stubbs has had some kind of road trip. Wow. Bruce hits a drive, and that one's gone. They don't have to question that. That is way back into right center field. In fact, it's in the bleachers above the Colorado bullpen.
Reds a strike away from a win. Cairo fields. He gets it to LeCure. Out there. Reds win. 10. Count them. 10 in a row by Cincinnati. And how about Marty? Amanda, his wife in the background, says it's a new look for the Hall of Fame broadcaster.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Sometimes you make promises you may not want to keep, but he will be forced to keep that one. Matt Latos will take some extra personal pride in being the guy that gets him shorn, and nice job by Latos today of 8 innings of 2-run baseball. The Reds just completely dominant in this series. Just the way Dusty Baker drew it up. It'll be a happy plane ride back home before they take on the Padres starting tomorrow.
Over the middle. Phillips to Cozart. Back to Votto. And the Cincinnati Reds are National League Central Division champs. Congratulations to the Cincinnati Reds, division champs in the NL Central for 2012.
Players from the dugout, they all convene to the third base side of the mound, enjoying this National League Central Division Championship for 2012, marking the second time in 3 years the Reds are the kings of the Central Division. Matt Latos and the rest of his teammates putting on the Central Division Championship hats, and they've moved the celebration from just to the left of the mound, now right on top of the hill. And now the Reds coaching staff emerges from the first base dugout. For the Reds, they win their 10th division title overall, their 3rd Central Division title since 3 divisional play began back in 1994. And while Dusty Baker is not here, he is of course credited with this victory, and he wins his 5th division championship, trying to take his 2nd team to the World Series. Pinch hitter is disposed of. Strikeout number 9 for Homer Bailey.
We're now 3 outs away.
Got him on strikes. That now ties the career high for Homer Bailey with 10 strikeouts.
Now this was just a blue bayou at bat for Brock Holt. Fastballs up in the zone, 4 of them before he finally is able to get him out, and coming up empty just like all the rest of his Pirates teammates tonight.
Pirates have not been no-hit since Bob Gibson did it to them back in 1971. Of course, that was not at this ballpark.
Great nugget right there, Jim Kelch.
Again with a fastball, and this one is behind the shortstop. Giving way to Heisey is Cozart. Heisey handles it. 2 pinch hitters disposed of. 2 men out for Alex Presley. Reds haven't had a no-hitter since Mr. Perfect Tom Browning threw the perfect game against the Dodgers on the 16th of September 1988. Go back 10 more years since the last right-hander threw a no-hitter, Tom Seaver, in 78.
Well, that no-hitter slash perfect game by Browning was a Friday night in September.
A rainy Friday night, wasn't it? Yeah. Popped him up. Phillips going out. Phillips has it, and Homer Bailey becomes only the 15th pitcher in the long history of Cincinnati Reds baseball to throw a no-hitter. He does it here tonight on this September the 28th, 2012, here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh in his 110th career start PNC Park has always been good to him, Chris Welsh, and he proves it again here tonight.
Well, never better than it has been tonight on this September the 28th, 2012. Homer Bailey comes in and makes a one-run score by the Reds stand up, makes himself the first no-hitter since 1988, and Tom Brown did it against the Dodgers, and he is congratulated by his teammates. What a great night for Homer Bailey and the entire Reds organization.
He throws 115 pitches on the night, allowed 2 base runners, the error in the 3rd inning and the walk in the 7th inning. He retires the last 7 he faces, and Homer Bailey, the 26-year-old Texan out of LaGrange, Texas, the former #1 pick by the Reds back in 2004, throws a no-hitter tonight against the Pittsburgh Pirates, again becoming the 15th pitcher in Reds history to do so, the 16th no-hitter in franchise history. The last by Tom Browning was the perfect game, and the last one by a right-hander, Tom Seaver, on the 16th of June 1978 against St. Louis.
Michael Lorenzen back from the bereavement list. Now, it's been kind of hush-hush as to the reason that he was away from the team, but Michael approached me before the game and wanted me to share this story. Earlier this week, he lost his father. His father passed away, and right now the song that's playing is, he changed his pitching song to Who Are You by The Who in honor of his dad. His dad was an absolute fanatic about the band The Who.
To the right side, and Votto feeds on to Lorenzen. He gets Gonzalez.
Made the big leagues in 14.
Lorenzen with a shot to right field, carrying well. Home run, Michael Lorenzen. First pitch he sees here in the bottom of the 7th. And it is 9-1 Reds. First career home run for Lorenzen. First Reds pitcher to hit a home run this year. 9-1 Cincinnati.
Boy, a very emotional trip around the bases for Michael Lorenzen.
Fans want him to come out for a curtain call. And on a 3-2 pitch, Lorenzen gets Grandal on strikes. That's twice he's fanned tonight. For 48, Chris Taylor pinch hitting, right side ground ball. Votto, Lorenzen. Taylor is out. The Dodgers leave a pair in the 8th.
In the air, right center field, and Upton at the wall. Goodbye!
Yes!
Mesoraco has tied the game with a 2-out home run in the 9th inning.
How about Devin Mesoraco? All you got to do is put the wood to it. Kimbrel provides the power with that fastball. The Braves outfield is playing so deep.
2-1 to Chu. In the air, left center.
Oh,
Mesoraco! And now Chu to win it.
a 6-4 game, but the Reds are down to their final out. A strikeout by Bruce with nobody out and the bases loaded is followed by the sac fly liner from Gomes. Hernandez, who's had a good day today. He's down a strike. Hernandez 3 hits and 4 at bats. A little surprised they're not running for Roland here. Of course, they've already used Juan Francisco and Cairo. Maybe that's the reason why they're not. They don't have anybody else to play the infield.
Well, they could play Renteria out there.
Yeah. In the air, down the right field line. Doesn't have a chance. The Reds have won on a 3-run home run on opening day by Ramon Hernandez. Oh, brother. 2010 revisited on opening day. Opposite field, 3-run home run, bottom of the 9th inning with 2 outs.
Well, you talked earlier, Tom, about how clutch Ramon Hernandez was last year, time after time, delivering a big base hit when the Reds needed it. And he starts the season off right where he left off.
What an unbelievable win this is. All day long. Wow. You never felt like the Reds were even in the game.
He knew it right away. That ball came off the bat big time, slicing into the Brewer bullpen. The game winner, another walk-off win for the Reds. 22 of them last year, put in the books this year.
It's time now to meet the men who compete in the 2015 Gillette Home Run Derby, presented by Head & Shoulders. His opponent in the first round is the number 2 seed. Last year's Home Run Derby runner-up, looking for the top prize on the home front from your Cincinnati Reds, Todd Frazier.
Will Todd Frazier be smoking? That's the question. 29 years old, lights up every room that he's in with 2 or 3 or 4 more homers. Can they help with this one? To left center, back, goal! Oh, they don't need to help with this. Wow. This is way out there on its way to Covington. He's within 1. Oh, that one's going to land in the seats. Unbelievable kick. My goodness. But he's got bonus time. He's actually tied Prince Fielder. Wow. This is amazing.
That's impressive.
Amazing.
That's impressive.
How about this crowd right now?
I think he's getting some energy from that crowd.
Little League World Series champs with Tom's River in 98. And he's going to be moving on and ousting the 2-time champ. In the end, Todd Frazier was smoking Todd Frazier. In his opening round match against Prince Fielder, Prince had 13, and Todd, in the last minute and a half, tied him at 13 and then hit one in bonus time. In a row, no homers. It won't be 9 to center field. Tied up.
Gone.
And gone.
Wow.
And moving on to the finals is Todd Frazier.
Did you see that? That ball crossed the fence when the clock hit 000. Oh, man. Talk about guys who can live up to it. Albert Pujols, Todd Frazier. Wow.
Captain late again.
He's just dragging out the drama a little bit. You feel a little tension? This place is going crazy.
Hometown hero. Reds third baseman Todd Frazier is the last to bat. Here he goes. These timeouts are unbelievable, aren't they? Clock 15 to go. He needs 5. Now he needs 4.
We got drama. We got drama.
Big drama.
Oh!
That might have to get off. That might have to go.
That's going.
Gone! Frazier has 11. Make it a dozen. It's a dozen. Gone!
He's in the driver's seat. He's just got to control the situation.
This is way back. Back. It's a baker's dozen.
Under control.
That one
This does.
That one does.
Back.
He's going to need the
Gone!
bonus round.
30 seconds to hit 1 to win.
Bye-bye.
There it is. The hometown hero, Gennett.
It's the Frazier brothers.
What a show. I want you to help me congratulate your hometown hero, Todd Frazier. Winner of the 2015 Gillette Home Run Derby presented by Head & Shoulders. Congratulations.
Brandon. In the air, left center field. Did he? Did he? He did! He did! He did! Reds win! Reds win! Reds win!
Well, I tell you what, we've talked about the C word all night. That is clutch. Oh, my goodness. What a way to start the second half.
3 balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded. Gennett waiting. Got a fastball, and bye-bye, baby! A salami by Scooter Gennett, the second of his career. How about that?
And here's the left-handed hitting Scooter Gennett. Gant to the plate. And this ball hammered into right center field, and it's a long 4-1, 2-run home run.
You gotta be kidding.
Scooter Gennett, have a night, young man.
What a 24 hours it's been for Scooter Gennett. Now this one down the left field line. Has he done it again? He has done it again.
And that is the 3rd home run of the night for Scooter Gennett. Listen to this now for Scooter Gennett.
All right, so here we go. Liner to right field. Gennett, the first Red ever, with 4 home runs in a game.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4.
Unbelievable. Can you believe it?
There have been some great players that have come through this ballpark. Joe Morgan, Johnny Bench, Ken Griffey, Barry Larkin, guys, none of them have ever hit 4 home runs in a game except you.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Growing up here in Cincinnati, man, those guys were my heroes. So, yeah, I mean, usually when I hit a home run, I consider myself lucky, but it's hard to get lucky 4 times in a row. So I think I might be onto something here.
Yeah, I don't think people realize how tough this is. I mean, to hit 4 balls out in batting practice isn't easy, considering you got a guy throwing sliders and curveballs at 96 miles an hour, and it's Adam Wainwright. That's a heck of a feat.
One big thing.
Tim Kirkjian always talks about how things routinely happen in baseball that just cannot and do not happen in other sports. You go to the Great American Ballpark on a Tuesday night, and Scooter Gennett, who hasn't homered since April the 11th, hits 4 home runs because, of course, he did. He's the 17th man to do it ever. Interestingly, in terms of a historical perspective, there have been almost 17 times more no-hitters, 296 in total. There have been more perfect games than 4-homer games, 23 perfect games to just 17 4-homer games. This is the rarest of the rare in terms of single-game accomplishments. What's most interesting about the list of 4-homer hitters is who isn't on it. Babe Ruth didn't do it. Neither did Hank Aaron, or Barry Bonds, or Sosa, or McGuire, the poster boys for the bloated era of home run hitting. Griffey and A-Rod, no and no. In fact, Willie Mays is the only member of the 600 homer or better club to ever do it. And now the list includes Scooter Gennett, who has 42 career home runs. He has by far the fewest homers on this list of 17 men.
They just got up from the minor leagues. That's a factor.
Deep to left, going back, looking up. It's going to be gone. That's the way to get the Reds rolling after the 3.5-hour rain delay. Joey Votto clubs his 3rd home run, 19th run batted in. And in spite of everything that's going on, he's continued to deliver. That gets the soggy crowd on their feet. And the Reds lead at 1-0. 3-2 to Votto. Hit to center, pretty good. Back is Ankiel at the wall. Forget it. That's gone. A 2-home run game for Joey, and the Reds have knotted this one up. Now, when you're struggling for offense, turn it over to number 19. Setting up inside is Flores. This one ripped. Does it have enough height? Over the outstretched effort of Harper. Rounding second, going to third is Stubbs, and it'll be second and third as Joey Votto delivers a double. Boy, he has hit the ball right on the button 4 times today. Here's the 2-2 to Votto. Hit deep center field. Ankiel going back at the warning track. It's gonna be gone. It's gone. Joey Votto has delivered, making V for victory. A walk-off grand slam home run, a long-distance Mother's Day present for Votto. Have a game, Joey. 3 home runs, and look at this at home plate. How about this, Chris?
I'm not so sure that this really happened. Joey Votto, home run number 3. He knows he got that baby. Bases loaded, ball game.
And now you're worth every dime of that 10-year contract.
I'll look at this highlight again and again and again. I mean, he turns around a piece of cheese, upper 90s, and his whole team waiting for him at home plate. And that is some kind of ending to this ball game.
14 in a row retired by Bailey to begin the game. Straight up in the air, it'll be 15 in a row. Well, Homer Bailey is perfect through the front 5. A 6-pitch inning. How about that?
You can't afford to give up anything right now.
And there's strike 3 called at Torres Newell. Well, once more the payoff pitch. Struck him out on a high fastball. He got away with what would have been ball 4. And starting to feel a little buzz around the ballpark. 1-2. Perfect through 6. Tapper down to third. Good pickup by Frazier. 1 out. Broken bat. Bailey better get to the bag. And they throw to third. And how about the move by Votto? They get the out at third. What a play by Votto. It really was the only play that he had, because Bailey did not break to the bag, thinking perhaps the ball would be caught in the air.
Yeah, Homer was a little bit tardy getting off the mound. Matter of fact, he was a lot tardy. He's watching, thinking, just like you said, Tom, that the ball was going to be caught in the air. That is a big-time heads-up play by Joey Votto.
No hits through 7. chopped up. This will be out number 1 in the 8th inning. High fly ball into right field. This will be the 2nd out in the 8th inning. Bruce squeezes it tightly. Pours his fly to right and struck out. Line drive, center field, inning over. Homer Bailey will go to the mound in the 9th inning with a chance to pitch a no-hitter for the 2nd time in his major league career. Don't you dare go away. The Reds have had 2 pitchers in their franchise history, baseball's oldest franchise, that have done it twice. Johnny Vandermeer, as you know, did it back-to-back starts. And the great Jim Maloney twice threw no-hitters as a Red in his career.
Flirting with history. And the fans are on their feet. They know what is going on.
Landon Crawford to lead things off against Bailey here in the 9th inning. First pitch fastball buzzes in there at 96 for strike 1. Oh, 2.
Well, this is the kind of buzz that you love creating for your ball club. Whether it's the big swing of the bat or whether it's a game like this, get everybody thinking back in the winning way. What road trip?
Bailey to Votto, 1 out.
You time your leap perfectly. Then you realize, oh, I got to throw it. Bailey threw that ball to Joey Votto about as fast as he threw that pitch. Check it out. Zip.
26 pitchers in the history of Major League Baseball have thrown multiple no-hitters. 26 of them. Only 2 other active pitchers in Justin Verlander and Mark Burley. But boy, you're talking about some of the great names of all time. Nolan Ryan, Sandy Koufax, Bob Feller, Jim Bunning, Warren Spahn, Randy Johnson. There's ball 1 to the pinch hitter Tony Abreu. And the man trying to add his name to that list is David DeWitt Bailey Jr. 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
Homer throwing the ball as good right now as he has been all game long. This kid just does not run out of gas.
Pitch number 102 on the night for Bailey. A ball and 2 strikes on Abreu. Crowd of almost 28,000 on this July the 2nd, 2013. Hoping to watch history.
Well, there is no better feeling on the mound than to hear what Homer's hearing now.
That's right where Hannigan wanted, hoping Abreu would chase. He does not. It's 2-2.
Hannigan almost standing there wanting to pitch up and away.
Two out. Nope, ball squirted out of there.
You can see the anxiety in Homer's face with that pitch there. Fouled at home plate. Punches the glove after the pitch. Check Homer out. You can see the eyes open and then punching the glove. He wants it.
2-2 on Abreu. 2 out.
Bailey now clocking in at 97 miles an hour. This kid's a finisher.
He has one out to go for his second career no-hitter. Gregor Blanco stands in the way. 2 down, we're in the ninth. Blanco, the only Giant to reach on a walk back in the 7th inning. Strike one. $279 no-hitters have been thrown in the history of baseball. And Homer Bailey is 2 strikes away from number 280. One strike away.
Well, we are playing nothing but just good old-fashioned hardball. Homer's just reaching back and letting it fly. Take it all in. Well, you get the feeling that Hannigan and Bailey are living in the same body right now. Hannigan wanting it just as much as the guy on the mound.
A strike away and out away is Homer Bailey. Ground ball to third. Frazier gloves. Throw to first, and Homer Bailey, for the second time in his major league career, has tossed a no-hitter.
Oh, what a celebration on the field.
Homer Bailey joins Johnny Vandermeer and Jim Maloney as the only 3 Reds in franchise history to throw more than 1 no-hitter. Each of them threw a pair. Homer Bailey throws his second on this July the 2nd, 2013, in a 3-0 win over the San Francisco Giants. Interesting to note, only fellow Texan Nolan Ryan, the only other pitcher ever to throw the final no-hitter of one season and the very next no-hitter the following season. Congratulations, Homer Bailey.
Living in good company.
Sam Ryan is standing by with tonight's hero.
Homer Bailey, the last no-hitter of 2012, the first no-hitter of 2013, and to do it at home this time, what is this moment like for you?
Oh, I guess, you know, every dog has his day twice, I guess. It felt good to do it in front of the Cincinnati fans, and I really like pitching against those guys. I've always had a little bit of success. Ryan Hannigan did an excellent job. Again, this is the second time we've done this. We always seem to be on the same page every day. And to be able to share it with all of these guys again, you know, most of them were here last year, and it's just such a big thrill for me that they get to be a part of it with the coaching staff and even Dusty, because in the last one he wasn't there. So for him to be here and see this one, it really makes me feel good.
Special moment indeed. You talk about being on the same page with Ryan Hannigan throughout the game. First batter of the game, you struck him out. At what point did you feel you were pitching in a group tonight?
Seventh inning, you know, after looking at the scoreboard, Joey had a great heads-up play because I was almost a little bit late getting to the bag. And, you know, and then going into the 8th and 9th, I just kind of said, why the hell not? You know, here we go again.
Gonna let you enjoy the moment.
The right-hander kicks and he throws. And here's a ground ball to Todd Frazier. He's up, he's throwing, and Bailey has a no-hitter. Homer Bailey has no-hit the San Francisco Giants, the 16th no-hitter in Cincinnati Reds history. They are crowding around. They are bouncing up and down around the mound.
And we welcome you from San Francisco and one of the most beautiful ballparks in the country, AT&T Park.
as we are set for Game 1 of the National League Division Series. The Cincinnati Reds, winners of the National League Central, against the champs from the West, the San Francisco Giants.
Sam LeCure, and he's in the game much earlier than he ever anticipated after Johnny Cueto faces one hitter plus. He strikes out Pagan. Just 8 pitches. Cueto is out, and Sam LeCure is in a big spot. So back in play as ground ball by Scudero to the Gold Glover Brandon Phillips, and there is out number 2. Bouncing ball to Phillips. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Cincinnati Reds, but they lose their ace, their Game 1 starter, Johnny Cueto. We head to the second. No score from San Francisco. Two balls, 2 strikes on Posey. And a swing and a miss, a mighty cut. And LeCure strikes him out in this best-of-5 series. As Hunter Pence, a chopper over to third. Roland, an 8-time Gold Glover, makes the play for out number 2. First pitch, a drive into deep right field. Bruce is there. Kane hit it like a bullet, but Jay Bruce runs it down, and Sam LeCure has bridged the gap. We'll see Latos next as we go to the third. And a breaking ball hit high in the air, deep left field. That ball's got some carry, and that ball is gone. Brandon Phillips with a 2-run home run, and the Reds are on the board. A hanging breaking ball from Matt Cain, and Phillips did not miss it. So not only have they bridged the gap with Sam LeCure, but now they get big offense with Latos prepared to come into this game.
No stride from Phillips. Stayed back beautifully. Just a matter of whether or not it was too high.
And really, the 2012 campaign for Matt Cain against the Cincinnati Reds, he's just been giving up the home run ball. 5th one this season.
Second career postseason home run for Brandon Phillips. Tuesday's start was supposed to be Matt Latos' start, but he is in the game as a reliever as Angel Pagan sends one out to Stubbs in center field for out number 1. And guys, Matt Latos, a 14-game winner this year. The big trade, Walt Jocketty, a hard thrower, great stuff, and he has had great success against the San Francisco Giants.
4-3 record and an excellent ERA. His fastball 93 to 95.
Scudero on a couple of hops to Zach Kozar, and there is out number 2. Big bounce off the plate. Roland backing up on it. Long throws in time, and Matt Latos is off and running. His first inning, the third inning. 2-0 Reds. 2-0 our scores. Jay Bruce sends one deep right field. Back is Pence, looks up, and there it goes. Jay Bruce with a home run, the second of the night for the Reds against Matt Cain. And the Reds have a 3-0 lead. So making 6 home runs this year against Matt Cain for Cincinnati.
And Jay Bruce now 8 for 15 against Matt Cain. Like something he was trying to turn over. Was it a changeup?
A little changeup that didn't get to the outside corner. And you see the strength of Bruce.
Brandon Crawford down on the count. No balls, 2 strikes. A runner at first. 2 outs in the inning. And Crawford, a foul tip into the mid of Hannigan. A strikeout for Latos. And 2 scoreless for the big right-hander. Popped him up. Cozart is back. And the side is retired. Matt Latos, 4 strong for the Reds. Matt Latos looks like he's done for the night. His spot in the batting order coming up 3rd here. And impressive that he can Go 4 innings tonight, just 1 run. Under the circumstances, an emergency appearance for Matt Latos after Johnny Cueto left this game after 1 batter faced. Count is full, which will give the runners a head start. And that is huge with the tying run at first base.
But he doesn't want to risk walking Blanco and putting the potential tying run in scoring position. So he wants naturally to throw a strike in his best pitches. His fastball. Blanco knows that. Let's see if that's what Broxton decides to stay with.
Runners go, and a strike called as Broxton rings up Gregor Blanco. Jonathan Broxton, a huge strikeout and a scoreless 8th. 2-2, everything up in the zone against Brandon Phillips on our pitch tracks. And a liner base hit right field. In to score is Hannigan as Brandon Phillips comes up with a big hit for the Reds, giving Cincinnati a 3-run lead. It's now 4-1, and the 3rd RBI for Brandon Phillips. 2-2 pitch, and that gets by Posey. And coming home is Paul. No play. The Reds swipe another one. As Casillas' pitch gets back to the screen. 5-1 Cincinnati. Giants down to their last strike. The 1-2 and a swing and a miss. Chapman strikes out Posey, and the ball game is over. Cincinnati wins the opener tonight. They overcome an injury to their ace, Johnny Cueto. Piece together a bullpen and pick up a huge win in game 1, beating Matt Cain, San Francisco's top pitcher.
Well, big win for the Cincinnati Reds. Phillips, this might be his coming out party. One of the best players in the National League. Big hit late to really put the game away, or look like it was away.
As we send it down to Tom Verducci with Brandon Phillips. Tom?
Well, Brandon, your manager, Dusty Baker, said he's never had a player like you who can hit in so many spots in the lineup. First, third, fourth. Tonight, you batted first. You hit like a cleanup hitter. 3 hits, 3 RBIs, including that big home run. Take us through that home run and how important it was to get out front tonight.
Honestly, I was just trying to make things happen for the team, man. I mean, you know, they talked to me before the game. It's like, hey, B, you know, we on TV. It's time for you to shine. And I was just like, all right, let me see what I can do. And, you know, he left a hanging curveball up there, and I just, you know, took advantage of it. He's a great pitcher. He just left some balls up. And, you know, we just had a good day at the plate.
A rough start to the game with Johnny Cueto having to leave after only 1 batter. He became the first team to win a National League playoff game with a pitcher lasting only 1 out. How did this team survive after losing your ace so early?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, we really believe in our team. You know, Johnny is the type of person that we really need, and you know, a lot of people went up there to go talk to him a little bit. He had his head down a little bit. I said, we're going to get this game for you, Johnny. You know, so you just try to get better, and hopefully you can come back. And, you know, it's sad just to see him go down like that. He had a great year. And, you know, all we can really do is just try to go out there and just have fun and go out there and get as many wins as possible.
And he struck him out swinging, and this one belongs to the Reds. They defeat the San Francisco Giants 5-2.
WLW on the call. Chapman survives a rocky 9th inning as a 5-2 win gives the Reds a 1-0 lead in their best-of-5 NLDS with the Giants. Cincinnati's victory was their first postseason triumph in 17 years, snapping a 7-game skid.
Well, it has turned into an absolutely picture-perfect weather night for baseball in downtown Cincinnati, and a big walk-up crowd all day today, rolling into Great American Ballpark and hoping it'll be a long night as well. A long night of celebrating a National League Central Division championship. A win tonight by the Reds guarantees that for the first time since 1995. The 9th inning in a 2-2 game.
It appears to be Tim Burdack on the mound. I can't clarify that right now.
Well, we know we have a left-hander, Jay Bruce, coming up to start things here in the bottom of the 9th.
It is Tim Burdack.
Since July 31st, he's allowed 1 run in 25 appearances, and he went 22 consecutive appearances without allowing a run. So the left-hander has limited left-handed hitters since the start of 2007 to a 174 average.
Jay Bruce digging in to start tonight. High drive, left center field, racing back to the wall, Bourgeois. The Reds are National League Central Division champions. The last time the Reds won the National League Central Division, Jay Bruce was 7 years old. And here we are in 2010, and Bruce's home run on the first pitch in the bottom of the ninth sends his ballpark into pandemonium, and the entire region will celebrate a trip to the playoffs. How about that?
And he does it against the guy who doesn't give up hits against left-handers. 5th best in Major League Baseball. Wow.
Getting the clubhouse ready to roll. Rick Stowe, Bernie Stowe, their staff, ready to break out the bubbly for a long night of celebrating, Cowboy.
Boy, this brings back
Bruce, number 22 on the year. And the Reds clinch on this September the 28th, 2010, a Central Division championship.
Brings back a whole lot of memories, except it was next door where the parking lot is. There's no better feeling than being first.
Of course, for manager Dusty Baker, this now becomes the 3rd time that he takes a team to the postseason. First San Francisco, 2003 Chicago, and now 2010 Cincinnati. And here's the way it ended.
So here's Burdick, and here's Bruce. And a high fly ball, center field. He hit it a ton. It's gone. And the 2010 Central Division Championship belongs to the Cincinnati Reds. Jay Bruce explodes the first pitch into the grass and straightaway center field. He is being mobbed by his teammates. They met him at home plate. They ran him up the first base foul line. They're approaching the mound. The bullpenners are coming out, and everybody's getting in on the celebration at the mound as the crowd roars here at Great American Ballpark.
Dusty, I'll tell you what.
One more year, baby.
As you can tell, guys, this is one happy bunch of guys. And Dusty, it was only fitting that this team comes from behind and wins it tonight.
Yeah, it was, and win it like that too. You know, that Jed, you know, I know he felt bad about that double play. My boys are so happy. The whole city's happy, and it's fitting that we did it here at home. I mean, that was such a great thing. We just love everybody. Thank you for the support. Thanks for everything.
The pitching tonight, fantastic. Again, you got great starting pitching. The relievers came in and shut them down, and it was only a matter of time. This team has been blessed all year, and you knew that it was going to happen sooner or later. What a crowd that came out tonight, too, Dusty.
Yeah, and they were with us every pitch. I mean, that meant a big deal, big thing to us. And I tell you, like I said, it's only fitting that Jay Bruce hit that home run, you know, to win the game. And, boy, I love this team. I love Cincinnati. Thank you.
Dusty, you've been there before. You've been to the World Series before. But for these young guys, what were you telling them leading up to this? Because there was so much pressure. All they needed was to win one game, and they got it.
Well, I really didn't tell them anything. Just say, go out and play. Go out and play, believe, and it'll happen. And it happened.
How enjoyable is this for you?
Well, it's very enjoyable for me. I'll tell you, this is what we came here for. And it's a dream come true to all of us. And, man, I'm happy. God damn, I'm happy right now. Thank you.
Thanks, Dusty. Well, Dusty Baker, for the 45th time, the Cincinnati Reds come from behind, are victorious. Let's send it over to my partner, Jim Day.
Big thank you very much. It is time to celebrate, Cincinnati Reds fans. September 28th, 2010. Your Reds are National League Central Division champions.